you can go on clips for sale, and basically there's a clip for anything you can possibly think of. Fetishes for people who like to have balloons popped, or bubble gum, or girls shaving their legs, or I mean, literally every possible thing. If you can think it, there's a clip for sale site for it.
You know what's really funny that you actually said that, because I interviewed King Kamali last night. King Kamali was an elite bodybuilder in the late 90s, early 2000s. Now he's like a world-renowned bodybuilding coach. And before him, the interview I had before him, I had Leah Denny, who was a women's champion bodybuilder. And we had discussed bodybuilding as a fetish. And she actually has a really good corporate job. She works for some kind of pharmaceutical company, so she doesn't get involved with that. She had offers, she doesn't get involved with that. So she couldn't really enlighten me much on it. She said, I know girls get offers, but I really just ignore it, and I don't know much about it. But I spoke to King Kamali about it, and one of his really, really good friends when he was competing was an elite woman bodybuilder, and every morning they would do cardio together. And I guess whatever, I don't know, but and every morning, and this was back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, and she always had this big Adidas bag with her. No matter, she wouldn't put it in the locker, she held it on. She always had the Adidas bag. And finally one day he said to her, what's with the Adidas bag? And she goes, well, open it. And he opens it up, and it's cash, a load of cash. And he goes, what'd you do, rob a bank? And she goes, no, I belong to this secret website where the fetish is women bodybuilders. And guys pay me to basically choke them out, kick them in the balls, body slam them, wrestle them. And they pay her, at the time, they were paying her like $500 an hour to do this. And she was making bank off this. And I'm listening to him going, I have never wanted to be kicked in the balls in my life. I was kicked in the balls once, and it was the worst experience of my life. And it was in the middle of a fist fight when I was a kid. But yeah, like you said, I guess there is a fascination. Do you think it's opened more now because of the internet?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, so
because it's just, everything is just so accessible. I think that one of the big drivers right now and moving forward in the industry is the personal connection that fans can establish with a star. So before the internet, people bought their porn went to the video store, got a VHS or a DVD. Right. They went to bought nudie magazines, and that was the extent. They might go to a convention and meet a girl, but that was about it. So now with the internet, it's all about the personal connection. And so just like you were mentioning, your friend is meeting with fans and having these sessions where she kicks the shit out of them. I mean, there's a lot of that going on online. Girls do private Skype shows. There's OnlyFans. There's ways for fans to reach out, text, call, Skype, whatever, with their favorite adult star, always for a price, but that's the game right now.
Okay. Well, that leads me to two different questions. We'll just stick with the fetish thing. What was the strangest fetish that you ever witnessed? Not necessarily took part in, but something that maybe a friend or a coworker or somebody actually took part in. Or if you want to discuss your own experience, that's fine.
Strangest, I mean, I'm not really a judgmental person, so like whatever gets your rocks off, like have at it. I don't really care. It's just interesting to me, again, that people have a fetish for watching girls chew gum and blow bubbles.
That's strange.
I just think that that's just like, wow, how is that a sexual stimulant for somebody? I don't know.
I have no idea.
I did one bondage site where I was submissive. My personality is I'm not submissive at all. So it was like a one and done thing because I guess I'm not really good in that role.
That's all right.
I just wanted to kick somebody's ass. But So there's all sorts of crazy stuff. I shot for kink.com, and they have literally this old army warehouse in San Francisco that has dungeons, and it's legit stuff. And they actually have people that come in and do the setup of the scene. So if the scene is where I'm supposed to be tying somebody up or I'm getting tied up, they actually have professional people that come in and do that and set the scene and then roll once they're in position.
I see.
So I think that to me, the heavy bondage stuff, like tired nuts in a sling, stretch them, bite them, smack them, like that's all crazy stuff to me.
Yeah. I'm a blue collar guy. I'm a sewer worker in New York. So when we see something funny, it goes around the job site, right? It goes around the plant, the sewer and whatnot. So we saw this one that was actually hilarious. And I don't know who the porn star was. I don't know who the porn girl was, but she had on boxing gloves. And this guy was just bending over and she was punching him in the nuts as hard as she can. And we were rolling. I mean, hysterical, because she started hitting it like a speed bag. Before it got to like, there are 15 plants in New York City, sewer plants, right? I think it got to 3 of them. And there's like 60 guys in each plant.